Riggi.
So I'm Riggi Aquino.
Jonathan Prindle.
And for our file design project, we made a blackjack game similar to the previous two with some differences. We actually wanted to make a 5-card draw poker game, but just due to time constraints and just difficulty like coding the AI for the computer, we decided to just make a blackjack.
So the basic requirements that we wanted was to implement a blackjack game that could be played on the Nexus board. So how we did that, we used the LCD, the buttons, and switches for the user to interact with the game. And also we had to implement the basic rules of blackjack, would be to program an AI that would stop hitting after 17. And aces can be either 1 or 11. And we wanted to make the player start with $100 and bet any amount from 0 to his full amount, so he could lose on the first hand possibly. And then, so the buttons are going to be tied to hit, stay, surrender, and double down. And we programmed it so that you would win the game if you got up to $999. And we also implemented sound with the DAC. So each button press would be a little beep to let you know you press the button. And if you win or lose, there would be different tones for each hand you win or lose. And in order to free up the buttons, we tied reset to switch 7 if you want to restart the game at any point. And so then we move on to hardware. So this is the basic hardware diagram. It's similar to other labs. We use GPIOs to communicate with the buttons, LCD, switches, and we use the SPI to interface with the DAC to output the game sound. And we basically use the function generator code with the square wave to generate the tones for the button presses and the win-lose sounds. We also added a custom IP core for talking with the 7-segment display. So we wrote the HDL, we implemented that as the custom IP core. And then since the 7 segments were right above the buttons, we used them to show the user what the buttons do. So we just had the 7 segments say HS, double down rather, right above the buttons that fit those functions. And yeah, the LCD is the game screen. The cards are displayed on the LCD. The DAC is what displays the sound. And yeah, 7 segments. Oh yeah, we also use the switches to activate a certain cheat mode. When you do a certain combination of switches, you're allowed to see the dealer's cards. So that's the cheat mode we implemented.
Alright, so for this is the software flowchart. So before the game starts, during initialization, you write custom characters into the LCD CGRAM addresses so that we could display card suits like diamond, club, heart, spade. Then it goes into stage 1 and 2, which is this title screen. We found out that we had to see the random number generator because otherwise, every time you program the game, you would always get the same cards. So to get around this, whenever the user presses the button to continue, it would take the value in the timer status register and use that to see the random number generator. And then after that, it goes into stage 3, which initializes variables just like to start a new hand. Stage 4 would be bet mode, where you can bet anywhere from 0 to your maximum cash. And then in stage 5, you can hit, stay, double down, or surrender. So after you hit, it'll check if you have blackjack or bust. Otherwise, go back to stage 5. If you hit stay, the dealer AI will start and get cards in order to, if he doesn't beat the player yet. And then for double down or surrender, you can only do that on your first turn. And during double down, the bet amount doubles and the player gets for 1 more card. And you can't double down if you don't have the cash to support it, obviously. And then if you surrender, you automatically lose half of your bet. And if you happen to bet an odd number, the 50 cents left over will be taken by the dealer. So then after the dealer AI goes, we have a compare function which just compares the values of the dealer and the player's cards and determines the winner. After that, we have a check into cash function, which basically calculates your cash after you win or lose, and it converts that into ASCII to display 3 numbers on the LCD. And then from there, you can start a new hand if you haven't beaten the game yet. If you lose, the display will show, the LCD will display your broke, game over. And if you have more than 999, the game will say, congratulations, perfection has been achieved, bonus unlocked. And that bonus is similar to the cheat mode enable, which allows you to see the dealer's cards. Also, if you happen to set cheat mode and then you beat the game, instead of saying perfection achieved, it'll say you've been caught for cheating, banned from casino. And that's in a wild one loop, so you can't play the game until you reset it. And these are just some breakthroughs that just made us really happy. Writing custom characters onto the LCD, seeding the generator, random number generator, displaying letters on 7-7 and sound output. And then we use switch and case statements to separate each stage of the game for easier debugging, just so that we can isolate any code problems by commenting out the rest of the code.
Yeah, we also originally wanted to use the PMod L2S like the previous group, but it was very difficult to interface with well. So we ended up turning back to the SPI with the DAC to output the sound waves. So,
Demo time?
Yeah, demo.
Alright, so when the game starts, I'll just reset it. It plays the little, if you can recognize it, Zelda tune, open chest. So it says, welcome to Project Black. Press the button to start. So you press the button. Good luck. And then you can bet any amount you want. If you happen to try to bet more than you have, it automatically sets you to maximum cash. So C for continue, as you can see. So then the top is the dealer's cards and the bottom is your cards. You can see Queen of Diamonds and 10 of Clubs. We have hit, stay, double down, oops, surrender. That's the sound for busted. You can bet every time. So 12 right now. That's the sound for hitting. And that's busting. That's the game over sound also. You're broke, game over. And then it goes back to the beginning. I'll show you the cheat mode enable, which is 10101 for you cheaters out there. Right? So now you can see the dealer's cards, 2 of clubs, 3 of hearts, and you just play as you would, really. And the dealer gets cards until he gets 17 or higher, and that's the winning sound. And